Tesla stock is consolidating within a longer term uptrend, and we found out today that it delivered its earnings outcomes. It announced third quarter deliveries of just over 435,000 vehicles, down sequentially from the roughly 466,000 vehicles delivered in the second quarter. The management of the company attributed the lower volumes to planned downtimes for factory upgrades, which was consistent with the company's reduced production during the quarter of a little over 430,000 vehicles. Through the first 3 quarters of 2023, Tesla has delivered over 1.3 million vehicles, and the folks at Morningstar think Tesla remains on track to meet their own targets. That is Morningstar's target of 200 of their target of 2023 deliveries forecast of 1.8 million vehicles. Accordingly, they see no reason to change their $215 per share fair value estimate for Tesla. Okay, their narrow-moat rating is also unchanged as well. So Tesla shares were down slightly on the delivery news. At current prices, it's closed at let's get a price it closed at. It closed at 251.61, up 251, down slightly by about around 1%. So at the current prices, they view the stock as slightly overvalued, with shares trading in 3-star territory, but a little more than 15% above a fair value estimate. Accordingly, they recommend investors to wait for a larger pullback and for the shares to offer a margin of safety before recommending an entry point. So all of these are just fundamental analysis. So in the deliveries news release, Tesla reiterated the management target for 1.8 million deliveries for 2023, which implies around 476,000 deliveries in the fourth quarter. They think Tesla will be able to ramp up its factories to produce this level. To ensure there is enough demand to meet the higher production, they think Tesla will continue to reduce prices or offer other incentives such as free charging. Okay, looking at the third quarter results, they expect Tesla's profit margins will be sequentially lower, reflecting price cuts and lower production, partially offset by a small decline in raw materials costs. So based on their current forecasts, they expect profit margins will bottom out in the second quarter of the year, and they expect a small improvement in 2024 as higher production and falling raw material costs are partially offset by lower prices versus the prior year. So Tesla stock, like I mentioned earlier on, is consolidating within a longer term uptrend, and it's outperforming the S&P 500. And recently there was a slight correction in the markets, and it's definitely affected Tesla. But even at that, it has started to rebound. But the folks at Morningstar think it's a bit overvalued. Okay, they want a pullback. They want to see a larger pullback before we recommend an entry into the stock. So the stock is improving within the momentum of the stock is improving. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillators is rising as investors begin to purchase Tesla stock, which is absolutely the case. They started to do that as of probably Thursday, the 28th of November. So today's volume was 123.369 million shares of the shares that traded volume. So the shares of today was 123.369 million shares, and that was what exchanged hands. Is in line with the 133.581 million shares daily average volume during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. The slope of the indicator is negative, and suggests that there is a lack of buying interest. So, given all of those, we have on this 1 minute live 1 minute chart for Tesla, we have a target of upper projection of 251.98, not far off from where it is. On the daily chart, we have other projections, very much ambitious as well. There is a downward projection It was at was below this was below this level as of as of sometime in mid August. So that's at 235.64. As of mid August, it was at as of the 18th of August, it was at 215.97. 215.97. So we have a downward projection of 235.64 to 225.81, down here at 211.01, and we have 192.61, 139.13. There are other projections. There's $259, to 79.29, and all the way to $333.38. Okay, these are the projections on the 1 day chart. And let's look at the 1 week chart and see what we have there. Upper projections all the way to 449. That's really ambitious. Before that there is 359. Before that there is also, below that rather, there is 327. There's 303. I mean, Tesla has actually printed higher prices, even higher prices than 353. So 452 is, I don't think it has. Let's look at the one day chart and see 452. Anytime in the past 52 weeks, it hasn't really done that. Maybe yes, in the past 52 weeks it hasn't reached those sort of levels, but maybe during the pandemic, I'm not sure. Maybe it may have, So on the 1 day chart, projections of up to 332.76, and also there's also 279.29. So see what you make of Tesla stock, and I'll definitely continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.